maybe climb up and stick. Climb up.
Goes on and on. We're getting closer, closer and closer. Mike's working away like a Trojan. That's what I like to see. There's sparks come off him when he's still. Now, 4-3. What's going on here? Not much. Not much, I don't think. A bit like the Mary Celeste today. I don't know where everyone is. I'm digging a hole. And I noticed my motorbike here. And it wasn't here, so who's been riding on my bike? Yes, I'll have to nip that in the bud, don't you reckon? I can't think of anything worse. I must put the keys in my pocket. Right, let's see what the lads are doing. I wonder where they are. There's activity down there on the springers. I can see the low door lifting one up in the air. And, there it is. I've been looking for the tipper. The little tipper. Help dig my hole. No idea. No idea where everyone is. They've all gone. No, all looking very quiet. Just sold the rapier launch. How about that? And a Saracen for display. But I told the guy, just because they're for display, make sure they are all complete, and then one day there'll be a restoration project. But if you buy stuff that's incomplete just as a display, it will never really be worth much money, because one day, it'll only ever be a display. But if it's all there, even if it's not running, someone will restore it one day. Right, new battery time. Oh my God, what have we got come today? Now, you know I was talking about those 30-mile 432s, which were beautiful, and oh, well, this is not a 30-mile one. Oh, it's a little bit scary getting that one off. Look at that, look, oh, that's gonna tip off sideways. So we've got no steering. You're pulling it off dead and it's halfway over. Whoops. That ain't going to be much fun. Now these road wheels, these ain't as good as we normally get. You'd have to say that these have had a hard life. But all you got to do is replace them sprockets, probably replace the shock absorbers, check all the torsion bars, change all the road wheels at 250 quid a piece, change these top idlers because they're going to be knackered, skin the exhaust, beat out the exhaust deflector, put a new light guard on it because it's hard to bend them down, probably replace the headlights, and these are buggered, you'll never get them undone, you have to smash them out or replace them for our polycarbonates. Tracks, funny enough, the tracks, oh, there's a bush there beginning to go, another bush there beginning to go, and if another bush there beginning to go, and I think if we tension these tracks, if they even tension, oh, that wants a hub and a couple of wheels. And this one here, well, this is a classic example, and this is where it's loose on here and the wear indicators snap off, and then it starts oscillating all the while you're driving. It undoes the nuts. Oh. Whatever you do, it undoes the nuts. And this has got loads and loads of rock behind it.
You ain't seen the worst part yet.
Oh, it gets worse.
It's full in there.
It's busted its own bubble.
Oh dear. But there you go. What do you expect for 1,500 quid?
That's cheap. So in profit, it'll give you 1750.
Yeah. It's life, isn't it? You pay, you get what you pay for.
They're very sleek looking, isn't it? With broken torsion bars and no rubbers. They're real.
They're almost like a low rider. These are the best two.
What?
These are the best two. The other ones are even worse. And that pack, well, God knows, we'll just shackle it up and see what it sounds like.
It looks like it was washed.
There's a lot of bits missing.
Yeah.
That pipe that always breaks on the side, that's missing. That's gone, yeah. The exhaust bit on the front that always rots through, that's gone.
I need one of them as well.
Do you?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
He did say most of the bits are in that.
In the back.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, that front tank's full to the brim of bits.
There'll be the old bits they took off that were broken.
Yeah.
But we can repair them old bits.
There is one thing I'm surprised at. It's got a smoke discharger and it's got a periscope in it.
So I know the best thing that's happened is the winter's well melted the wind.
Dun, 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 dun. This is risky. I'm not happy with this. If it falls off, it won't go all the way. The belly will hit the edge of the trailer, and then we've got a bit of a problem. But at least it won't tip right over. Not normally, otherwise it will crush all my gates and everything. Hey! Oh, okay. Yeah, it might have the brakes on, you never know. Right, well, we're reckoning it's ready to go. Chain's nearly off. Here we go. Do we feel lucky? Okay. Gently, gently, catchy monkey. There's a few shackles and things, so it's not going to be pleasant. It's going to kind of go for it, if you know what I mean. It's suddenly just going to roll. There's a bit of slack to be taken up. No, it's looking okay. Keep going. You don't want it jackknifing. Yeah, that's looking good. There's a bit of stuff in the back on it. Look at that. Yeah, it's just a little bit of stuff in the back. Yeah, this could be the roughest ones I've ever bought, but we've got a lot of spares and we've got a lot of experience, so we'll just have to do the business on them and then run around the courses for a couple of months. You've got to have a load all, haven't you? You've just got to have a load all. Sad, isn't it? AC one in that condition. No, that's the best of the four.
But that's the worst I've ever
I
seen in my
know,
life.
it's just going to get worse. Yes, this is tricky now. Very tricky now. We may have to undo it and come back again and get it straight. Because I think you're going to struggle to crab the JCB across. But you never know. The problem is when you turn right, it swings the back of the vehicle out. So in actual fact, it defeats the object. And sooner or later, when he goes right, it's going to pull it over. I think you may have to come up. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I think you want to come back again. No, I mean undo. Undo it. We'll get it all square.
Chain it, or I can just try and push it back and bring it straight.
No, pop a chain on it while we take the load all off completely, and
when it rolls, it hits into the back of it.
And you mustn't slow down or it could jackknife. You've got to go. You just have to go. Whatever's happening, you have to go. The track on this one, I can't see any bushes actually worn, so it's actually got a better track than the other one. Yeah, sprockets are a bit better too. I would be inclined to leave those sprockets like that. I wouldn't swap them. But all the road wheels need doing. These are the tricky ones because this is a different hub, and that has to be a perfect fit between there. These aren't so important. Action, take two. Ashley's he's still got the chain on. I believe he still has the. They're doing this on my phone, and I have to pull this piece of cover out of the way. But he's still got the chain on the front, so that's not a good start. Just gotta push it back. Okay! Now, will it work? I want to see this track creep across because it's well over on the other side. It's not looking great. Yeah, it's come over a bit, so it'll probably carry on coming over. Holy shit-a-roni, go for it Ashley, just drive. Keep going. Isn't it funny how people, they say to me, I want to buy a vehicle as a display, like it doesn't need to drive. If they knew the trouble involved in taking a vehicle, moving a vehicle when it's a dead one, there's nothing you can do. That'll just push him. Anyway, nobody's dead. No dogs. There's a bit of dog shit squashed, which is a bit of a shame. Like needed picking up beforehand. My job, obviously. Is he on your lawn?
Yeah.
He's on your lawn. My God, you mowed it this year as well. Ulva. He's got it. Right, well, I'm going to see my little boy just before he goes to bed if I rush now. Well done. You doing the other load tomorrow? Okay. Okay, that's good. Loves that load, all. He loves it, and I love it, I tell you. That was the best 10 grand I ever spent. That'd probably make a profit. The way. I'm going to take it this week. Yeah, tomorrow. Hey?
He's been watching it now.
Has he?
Yeah.
He's doing a lot worse.
Yeah.
Ash is going to put this on the island, I do, but no, he's going to leave it. Well done. Do it in the morning.
Huh?
Do it in the morning.
Oh, he's trying to get the engine off though.
Oh, the engine, bollocks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put this over there. You get it.
Okay, sideways on. Okay. I'm mostly collecting cars for running over. And this is a beauty. Look at that. You couldn't ask for more. It's lovely. Now, it doesn't run, so I'm hoping it's got one of them little eyeletty things that I can plug in the front. Let's look close. This is Carl's car, and it's come to a tragic end. And Carl, has it been a good car?
Nothing but expenses for the last 6 months.
Bastard. Bastard car. Bastard. And that's why you want it run over. Good.
The only thing it
Good.
needs.
Teach it a good lesson. And all you other cars around here, just, you know, watch. Just watch. Look and learn, because you could be next. If you start costing your owners lots of money, you're for the big crunchy sleep. Yes, I like it when an unreliable car gets run over. Sometimes it's because your wife's been having an affair in it, or things like that. And they just, you know, want it off the road. Or haunted. I've had a few haunted ones. But we have a lot of ones that start costing money. And it's always electrical. Audis especially. Yeah, now what we're doing is we are dragging it out onto the road. Dun, 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 dun. It was a bit stiff to push, and I didn't know whether it was the handbrake or the brakes were a bit, I don't know, but anyway, we've got this beautiful winch on my rubbish trailer, my rubbish very expensive trailer, and hopefully wonderful things will happen. If you can sit in it, Carl, and then I'm going to pull forward a bit, and then you kind of line up with the trailer. Okay, I shall just drive forward. This is your last chance to enjoy your car. Hasn't enjoyed this car for years. I love it. Yeah, that was well that ends well. So you've been a bad car. Well, it's coming to you. It's coming to you, mate. He's coming to you. You're going to be mashed, absolutely mashed. One straight up the middle. Although, oh, I don't know, I might do a sideways because your engine's probably good. It's just your immobilising system. Isn't it a pain in the arse when that happens? Come on, Carl. We've got things to do. Hands to shake and babies to kiss. Today we've got lots of Ukrainians here, and they're choosing tanks, and they've got their eyes on my pink Abbott. Now I know pink looks a bit effeminate, but it's live on the button, and one or two other Abbotts are on the licence. Don't really want to sell Abbotts, but if they're needed, they're needed. Just sold all the Godzilkas and the 2S3, but they're going to Czechoslovakia to go back to the factory to be reconditioned. How about that? Even Czech Republic are getting nervous, and they're buying anything they can get their hands on, especially if they manufactured it in the first place. So nine of them and a 2S3. This is fun to drive. A lot of fun to drive. It's done 29 miles. Yeah, I wish I could get all my vehicles that new. We came down in the, well, we call it a Safari, but it's really a Sultan with the top cut off. I'll show you around it. A nice thing for Sundays, going out with the family. Yeah, a lot of work cutting the top off. I did have a price on the website at £35,000 for these, if anyone wanted one as a sort of a shooting brake or something. But the problem is, the donor vehicle now, if you could get a decent one to warrant doing the job on, it probably cost you 70. So now it'd probably cost you 85,000 quid. So I can't see me ever selling one as a shooting brake. I use these for weddings and things. Not for the groom, but just for the bridesmaids. I made that little step so they can get in a bit easier in their big dresses. But yeah, beautiful vehicle. I shall miss my Godzilkas. I might try and keep one back just as sort of a souvenir. They swim. We've had a lot of fun swimming them, and maybe that's an activity I should do again. Swim a Russian tank. On the way down here, I was that's a bad place to sit. We'll go straight over the back. You just can't tell some people. Stand inside and hang on. And actually won't know. Still, these people are easily missed, aren't they? Stand at the front and hang on. You'll go out the back, that's it, along here and hang on. That's it, that's it. There you go, see another life I've saved. Spend my life saving lives, kissing babies and shaking people's hands. That little hole in the back, in case you're wondering, it's so you can put your willy out. That was my idea. Well, I've not done a bad job on the old digger, but it doesn't charge. Unfortunately, I had to turn it off to take these Ukrainians back up the top, and now it won't start, so I'm a bit buggered. But I tell you what, you can half shift some earth with a 35-ton digger. But luckily the cavalry are on the way in the form of Ashley with our special crocodile clip NATO slave lead, which was lost for about 6 months, but it suddenly turned up again. So all in all, I'll be back in business, and I reckon I can do heavy armour field in about 2 hours with this monster. I will anyway. Here he comes, here he comes. Yeah, that'll just about work the way he's planning it. I hope he's not trying to cross just there sideways. That would be a bit aggressive. He wants to do that, really, doesn't he? A great big oval. Incidentally, we have 2 or 3 spaces left for the twin half day on Saturday, and if anyone wants to come, we could do a little deal. I like doing a little deal for people. Helps people who are dead keen but can't really afford it. So give me a ring. In fact, you could be driving this one. This will be out on the day. This is where you throw a track off when you reverse. Hopefully you won't turn much. You don't want to turn in reverse. He's looking pretty good, pretty good. Every day you see a Lancaster come over the top of your digger. I'll try and zoom in a bit, but it ain't going to work, is it? No, it's gone, it's gone.